This will be session one. We're going to actually start with a update from the National Bridge Deck Preservation Working Group. And it's originally on your schedule, you have it down as Dick Dunn from Baker, but he's unable to make it, so Mike Stanko from Transpo has more than graciously volunteered to give us this update. So welcome, Mike from Transpo.
Good afternoon. First of all, I did not volunteer. I was drafted. So bear with me on this. Dick did an excellent job putting this together, and unfortunately he couldn't be here. He said that he had to participate in a Kumbaya meeting on a very large bridge that has about 60 different engineering firms participating in the design and construction, and he said he would much rather be here. What Dick was going to report on was the Bridge Deck Preservation Product Matrix. This was actually started partially by the Western Bridge Group under Mike Johnson, and the Northeastern Group started their own matrix. And I think the hope is now that we can combine this into one, so we're not doing 4 different tasks all by the different partnerships. Ultimately, this has to come out to one conclusive or complete matrix. The project objectives: identify the common field conditions that may require deck preservation treatments. There are common problems from region to region and across the country as well. They polled the Northeast bridge preservation states to see what products were being used in those states. Identify key attributes of each one of these treatments and products, and develop product matrices that could be used by the states to select appropriate products. Like I said, these will be products that are currently available in the market. They have very specific uses and applications, and it would be a way for state engineers or maintenance engineers to go look at a product, see where it's approved, where it's been used, what the purpose of it is, what the ultimate life of that treatment is. So it's just knowledge for state preservation engineers to make wise decisions. You really can't read this, and I can't read it from here. Can everybody hear me? What this is the deck matrix, or the deck seal matrix, and it was for the different products, primarily to seal surfaces. It could be silanes, siloxanes. I don't think we have boiled linseed oil on here. We have methacrylates, we have epoxies, different types of products. And what they do is they list the name of the product, what the product actually is. Generically, is it a silane, is it an epoxy, is it a methacrylate? I gotta get closer. Weather restrictions. Some products can only be put down in warm weather. Some product can be put down in a much wider range of temperatures. Deck preparation, what's required? Do you have to wash the deck? Do you not have to wash the deck? Setup time, which is very critical in a lot of applications. If you're in an urban area, you can't put something down. Pointer. Doesn't make any difference. This is setup time right here. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever that might be. Compatibility with patching materials that are on the bridge decks. Is there something out there that you've patched your bridge decks with that you're going to put a sealer on that's going to cause that sealer to not perform the way it's intended to? And then an important one right here for owners is, what's the life expectancy? I mean, are we doing a treatment, spending money on something that's going to last 2 years, 1 year? Or is it a fix that's going to last 10 years? Okay, with that, the Western group put together an overlay matrix. And what we're looking at here is ultra thin overlays. That's the description they gave it. It's any overlay that's 3/8 of an inch or thinner. This tends to be the polymer-based overlays. And again, they have a spreadsheet here that shows what the products are, the conditions for application, the longevity of that product, how long it's designed to be installed or last its lifetime once it's installed. The next group was breaking out what they call thin overlays. These are the 3/8 of an inch to 1 inch materials. There's some polymers in here, and there's some cementitious based materials. They're trying to make it very very informative, but at the same time, not make it confusing. So breaking these out into the different groups will allow owners to go to one specific area and say, I want a very thin overlay, I want a thicker overlay, or I want a, you'll see the next one's even thicker than an inch thick. So it's a good source of information. And here's the overlays. These are basically cementitious-based materials, 1 inch or thicker. And the last one were sheet membranes. I don't know actually who put this one together, but this is a definition and description of different sheet membranes that are being used, I think primarily in the Northeast area. Again, same principle. Where another key thing on here is on some of these, they have a column that actually shows what states these materials are approved in and what states they're being used in, which I think is very important so that you can call your peers in other states and say, I see that you approved it and you're using it, how's it performing? So you don't think that you're the guinea pig for a specific product. And then there's the spray applied membranes. These tend to be either bitumen-based or polymer-based applied membranes. And the same basic information across the board with these. What Dick and what the partnerships would like to do, and I'm sure Ed is all in favor of this, is, like I said, we don't want to do this 4 times for the 4 regions. We need to get together the 4 different regions and put together these matrices so that they're informative to everybody, and we learn from each region what they're doing and what products they're using and what they feel the performance of those products are. So I think the goal is to get the Western group put together a lot of the information, the Northeast put together a lot of the information. If we can kind of combine with the Midwest and the Southeast, I think that will make the total package of the information much more valuable. Going nationwide, this is a proposal for a nationwide pilot to develop a product and technology database and web-based software. This is something that was submitted by the National Bridge Deck Preservation Working Group, and I think what this is to make a living location where things can be added and modified and changed, and it'll be current information that will be useful to all bridge practicing engineers throughout the United States. The proposal, a dynamic web-based database with Bridge Deck products, expandable to other products and tools in preservation. It doesn't have to be Bridge Decks. Product information, available products that are on the market, sharing of specifications from the different DOTs, sharing of photos and videos of applications of these products on Bridge Decks, industry product information. There'll be links that will take you right from a description of a product right to that manufacturer's website for hopefully technical data information, specifications, limitations of products and things along those lines. And then a user review group. It's going to, the hope is to have different agencies, state agencies, be able to say, we use this product and here are the results. Hopefully they're going to have a kind of an overseer of this part of the website that's not going to get one very disgruntled reviewer, kind of level it out and make it an even playing field. But what it'll do is it'll let you see from other states, your peers, what they thought this product did for them, what it did and what it didn't do. Did it not meet their expectations? Did it exceed their expectations? That's a little tricky, and we gotta work out. I see Ed making faces at me. Okay. The next steps: gain nationwide support from TSP2, solicit support from the regional partnerships, all 4 partnerships, solicit support from SCOBS and SCOM. The Federal Highway should support this action, and again, build the database and the website software. With that, are there any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.